Hello friend, today I am going to show you how you can import images and plots which you have plotted in the Origin Pro software, and that those plots how you can export to the Inkscape, and you can merge all the figures and plots together in the Inkscape platform, and then how you can export it as a very high quality so that the final image will be super quality. Here contents are in this video, first I will uh, explain how you can export a high quality images or plots from the Origin Pro. So when I will show you in the Origin Pro, you can find that there are several options. There are several format from you can use to export those plots and images, but I will tell you which one you should prefer if you have a certain kind of plots and you are going to merge together, let's say with several other plots, and so that I will tell you which format will be the best if you are going to export it as a very high quality, right? And then I will show you in the next part then how you can import those images into the Inkscape platforms. And then in Inkscape, there are several options are there. So but in this particular video, I will show you how you can resize the plots you have already imported from the Origin Pro, and then customize those plots. Let's say by mistakenly, let's say for example, you had selected wrong font size or font types to highlight something in the plots in Origin Pro. So in Inkscape, because this is a vector based platform, so here you can correct those things. You can resize and customize according to your final requirement. And then let's say you want to merge two or three or four plots together. So best part, if I will tell you that you can do all those things in Origin Pro, but let's say if you want to merge plots with figures, then I will suggest go for the Inkscape, and you can merge it, and according to your suitability. And in a final section I will show you how you can export those images so that those plots from the Inkscape with a very high quality according to the journal's prescriptions. So here, this is the Origin Pro software platform. So I will show you. I have some pre made plots. So I will show you how you can first export those plots from the Origin Pro. So this is the my raw data, and based on this data, I have plotted one plots, right? So let's say I have four similar kind of plots, okay, with different data sets, and I want to merge all together, and the final image should be very high quality. Then how I will do that, right? So here what I will do first, this is the my first plot, so I'm just going to export it. So here in the from the left side you can see this is there's option export graphs. So let's say if you have used certain format to export in the last time when you had used Origin Pro, then this software has a specialty. So by default you can use that last used format, so it will automatically export your image in that particular format. But here I am using open dialog, so here I can customize the image size as well as the resolution as well as the format. So as I told you in the very beginning, that there's a particular format if you will export in that format, then you can later on edit in the Inkscape software. So here I am going to use this one, EMF, enhanced meta file format, right? So this format enable us to edit the any plots, let's say font size or whatever, let's say font type in the Origin Inkscape software. So here I'm just going to using this desktop, and let's say I'm just open the auto preview mode so that you will be able to see how the final plot will look like. So but if you will see here, in this right side in this plot, so there are a lot of empty white spaces around the plot, and I don't want to waste those the space in panel plots. What I will do here, in the from the margin control, I will use this option tight in page, right? So it will help us to, let's say, this. Now you can see the final plot, it as a just lego without any wasted empty space around this plot. Now I am going to change the first I will open advanced setting. Here I can change the resolution. Let's say I want 600 dpi resolution, right? So I just, now this is the our how you will do the export, right? So I will apply it, and now I will press wait for some time, and then close, right? Thank you. Okay, this one is the Inkscape software platform, and in this platform, I am going to show you how you can, um, merge all those figures you had imported from the Origin Pro. Thank you. So first thing, you'll have to decide what will be your, size of your final figure. So let's say if you want to make a plot which will have a like a column plot, and then it means like a that panel plot will use your whole width of the A4 size manuscripts paper. Then what you have to do, so most of the journal I know that they suggest that the width of the final plot figure or plot should not be higher than the 18 cm. So first you'll have to choose the size of your plot. So here from you can use this setting from document properties. So there's a way to do that. So here you can see custom size is already available by default 210, and unit is in mm. So I am just using it like a 180, because most of the journal prefers to use mm, maximum 18 centimeter width, right? Height you can choose later on depending on your the final plot. So I'm just, but to show you, I'm just taking by 180, and later on at any stage you can change the height, width, anything according to your suitability, right? So I'm just taking 180 by 180 mm currently, right? So now I'm going to close that. So first thing should be remember that when you are going to import the emf plot, always you lock the aspect ratio of those plots. So then I will tell you later what will be the advantage of if you have locked the aspect ratio of the figures, right? So now I'm going to import that plot I had exported from the origin pro. So here, so there's a import options is available. So here I'm doing that import, and my things was in desktop, so I will import it simply graph 5. And so this one is my graph 5 I had imported from the origin pro. So now that's what I had told you. If you will lock the aspect ratio, then by using this angle arrow, you can you know resize your plot according to your the final size. Because but when you will import it, that will be the random size, right? So but you will have to make according to your requirement. So here I can show you. So because I want to add four individual plots in a final figure. So to show that example, for example, I'm just copy and pasting similar plot four times. So I'm doing that like this, and there. So now you can see I have four plots, and I told you I want to make it like a double column plot. So okay, let's say this total width is like a 18 cm. So here Once I will change the width of any individual plot, so height will automatically change. That is the best part of the if you have locked the aspect ratio. So you need not to control both. If you are controlling one direction or other direction will automatically control, right? So here what I'm going to do, because I have 18 cm maximum here, these units are in mm, so I'm just taking like a 85, and if you multiply by 2 it will be like a 170. So again, and I, why I'm using only 170, because I want to give some space between these two plots to show them, because these plots are different, right? Again, I'm using the same aspect ratio for this one, 85, right? So using your mouse, and you can move these things according to your mm, requirement. Here again, this one also I want to 85. Okay, so here what I'm doing now, I will just start plotting there like this way. Okay, so these four individual plots, I want to merge it together, and that will be in a final image, right? So here you'll have to mention again a b c. So by selecting this a alphabet things, you can always use this one. So here you can see now I have put four figures together and label it like a b c d. Now you should remember that I told you that best part of importing the plots from origin in a emf format is that you can still, let's say, do post importing, you can do the correction as well as the modification. So I am going to show you one example. As you can see here, um, let's say I want to make it like a little bit larger font, so I can do that. See, so here I can go here and I can set like a, for example, 10. So this you can see now here, font size of the sound pressure level has been increased. Okay, and these things are I am doing in Inkscape platform. Remember that, right? But originally I had plotted these figures in Origin Pro. So remember one thing. So best takeout of for this portion is that always you export your plot from Origin Pro in a format. Okay. Now, so after doing all these steps, let's say now I'm going to export it. Let's say assuming that this is my final uh, figure. So now I'm going to export it from the Inkscape. And again, like Origin Pro, here I have multiple options, multiple format I can do that and export these images. So before export the things, I am just uh, grouping it all together so that the any data will not move here and there while I will be doing the exporting. So now this will be considered as a single plot that contains four individual plots, right? Now, so if you want to, by default, Inkscape gives us, like, if you want to export this plot, so you can do it in a .png file. So here they have given export png image. Let's say I'm going to export it as a png. So for first, remember that first you will have to select the image. So once you will select, then go to the here right side selection tab, so that the image will be exported whatever you have selected on the Inkscape window. Now from here you can customize the pixel. So currently I am going to export this image in a 600 dpi, so I will do that. And here you can always select the path where you want to save this file. So currently by default this figure is exporting in a desktop, so I am doing that. So it takes a while and then it is done. Now this is the, by default you can export or any figure from Inkscape in a png format. Now let's say you are using this plot in latex platform, right? So in latex, as we know that uh, dot eps as well as the pdf, those format works very well, right? So here what you can do, here you have, okay, again lot of options, right? You can see here. So I am just going to export this in a pdf format, right? So I'm just selecting pdf, and then by default it path is decided in a desktop, so it will go to the desktop, right? So here save. So certain things they will ask you before exporting things. So let's say if you are not aware about the each and every detail of this format, so you just go with the default setting and press ok. So here you figure is exported in two format, right? .png as well as the pdf. So and there are, as I told you, there are several other options, the other formats you can export, like .svg, .dxf, .emf. Again you can also export this combined figure in a emf, even then .png, .pdf, .tar, etc., right? So now I am going to show you the exported images. Thank you. Okay, so here this final plot, which is the I had exported in pdf format, you can see this one is my final plot. So best part of, you know to export figures from Inkscape is that whatever zoom you will do, that it will not, the resolution will be always same. So for example, current setting it's 100% zoom. Now I can zoom in, I will go beyond like a 300%, 800%, and you can see the quality of images, right? You can see the resolution of the lines. So even at 6400%, the quality is very very good. So that's why I told you. So if let's say you are working on latex platform, so I always suggest whatever you are doing the plotting things, always export the images in pdf format, so that that will give you the very good quality picture. And and you can also customize the picture. I told you in Inkscape you can resize and zoom in, zoom out, everything you can do that, right? Now I'm going to show you the same figure in png form. So here, as you can see, this plot is in a jpeg format, and you can see the quality. Still, let's say I have zoomed like 285%, but quality is very good still, but not as good as I had shown you in the pdf format. So but still, let's say if some journal ask for png, jpeg formats, you'll have to do that. But let's say if they are quite flexible, then I remember that I will always suggest you to provide them the image in pdf format, so the quality, final quality will be very good. So thank you, and thank you for watching this video, and hopefully it will help you to publish your manuscript with a very high quality of images. Thank you.